I'm going to talk about The D-Boy Type is What She Like, written by Dominique Thomas and Brianna Danae. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. This book is a two-part series. It is a urban novel. Okay, the main characters of this book are Salem, Kaya, and Huss and Grady. Okay, Salem, book starts out with Salem basically getting a home from a modeling gig, and she has her 2-year-old daughter with her. It turned out that she had a rough day at the modeling gig, and she asked one of the photographers for a pain medicine because I think she had a headache or something. So he gave her the medication, and she left on her way home. She was driving. Her daughter was in the car. She wasn't feeling too well, but she still drove anyway, and unfortunately, she got into an accident, and her daughter unfortunately died. And that's how the book begins. And it turned out that the father for the her daughter Saya, it was a cop, and his name is Josiah, and he basically wanted to prosecute her for the death because he was saying she was being negligent. She did all of this stuff and caused him to lose her daughter. Both of them to lose a daughter, and that wasn't the case. But when you get more in the book, you find out what exactly happened. Anyway, she ended up serving 9 years, 9 months, and he didn't like that, so he was hell-bent on revenge. Throughout the whole time she was in 9 months, her parents didn't support her. Nobody really supported her but her cousin. Her name is Makaya, but her name is Kaya in the book. And that was her only source of support, sort of anything at all. So when she got out, the cousin was the one that picked her up, gave her an apartment, did everything for her. You know, like you'd expect her what to happen with somebody hold you down, which it was really good. Because normally, it's not, I'm sorry, not that you expect it to happen, but for somebody to have you get your own place when you get out, it's very nice. Normally they say, oh, you could crash with me for a few days and then you gotta go on your own, whatever, you know. But anyway, she got herself together and she was going back. She was getting to work and everything, and she wanted to see her parents. Oh God, that was a difficult situation because her mom, she went to see them, and her mom answered the door. So her mom was very nasty to her, very, very nasty. And she's like, "You're the reason why my granddaughter's not here," all of that stuff. And she, Salem, she was so hurt. She was like, "I'm your daughter. I'm the one that lost her daughter, not you." All that stuff, and that scene was so emotional, so intense, and so real that you be like, "Oh, you feel her pain." On the other hand, I wanted to like smack her mom, like, okay, no matter what, that's your daughter. You don't know the full story. Yes, you said that she take a pill that caused her to have the accident. However, you should love your child unconditionally. You will forgive them if they made that mistake. But you didn't even take the effort to go find out what really happened. You took Josiah's word over your own child. And yes, she took a pill, but you didn't know if it was she took it on purpose. You didn't find out what happened, why she took the pill. You just went with the story. And I don't like that. I don't like when people jump to conclusion. Like, you need the full story before you jump to conclusion. So I was wrong. I was mad at her mom for that. Anyway, that story went there. She saw an ad for looking for a bartender. She lied because she has no bartending experience. She was a model. So she went there, got the job. They hired her on the spot. And the owner of the club realized that she didn't have any experience, but there was like a magnetic pull towards her, like both of them. So he was like, oh, he trained the girl. The girl's name is Duffy. He's like, Duffy, train her. Let her know how to get this by the end of the week. I don't care what it takes. He was just... Normally, you'd get fired on the spot for lying on your resume, but he just like, whatever, I like you, I'm going to keep you. Long story short, Huss and Salim got together, and they were doing very well. Their relationship was blossoming, even though it took a while for her to get to him. To get with him, she didn't really want a relationship because she was just coming out of something like heartbreaking. But he pushed it, and he still ended up getting his way. And that's their story, right? So now Grady and Kaya. Kaya met Grady on her way to a gas station after her and Salem got drunk one night. So she was going to get some Gatorade or something to pass the hangover. She bumped into him, and they had like a little like bad interaction, but that was not bad. It wasn't that bad of an interaction. But anyway, long story short, they met again at the baseball game. Not basketball game, baseball game, basketball. His cousin's in college, and his cousin is going to want to get pro and stuff. So he's like, come see me, whatever. So immediately he went, and then he saw Kaya there. He was like, oh, that's the girl. And he felt a magnetic pull towards her as well. So he's like, she went to the bathroom and he followed her. They had a small interaction, but nothing crazy. And then she walked away, left him. And then couple like lines down the road, they met again when she was leaving her not boyfriend, but like on and off again fling house. And he saw her, she was cold. He gave her a ride to some apartment that she's supposed to live, but she didn't live there. And that's how they met. And he pushed just like Huss, because Huss and Grady are best friends / cousin. And he pushed, and just like us, he got this girl. So long story short, they doing good together. Huss and Grady doing their thing as D-boys, and the cousins doing their things, and getting themselves together. So it comes toward the end of book 1 when Marley is Huss' assistant. She likes Salem, but Salem's not gay, but she just wanted a threesome with Huss and Salem. Long story short, that didn't work out. So she, being scorned the way she is, told Huss about gave an article saying that model killed her child, which was a very hard topic, I must say. Like that thing was just so harsh. Anyway, long story short, Huss basically run up on Salem and say, you made me do all of this after you made me have sex with you. I'm protected. You this, you that, blah, blah, blah. And she was hurt. And I would be hurt too, because you didn't even trust me. You didn't take my word for it. You just ran with the story. That wasn't nice. And she was like, you know what? That's it. That's it. And he said, I'm done. And he walked away. Okay, so they're done. That's this here. And in book 1. In book 1 story for the other one is that she got in trouble. Kaya got in trouble because Shelly is Grady's, one of Grady's on and off again girl. She was scorned too, and she basically with the help of Josiah, framed Kaya to get arrested. I'm like, what? Anyway, so now book 2. We're in book 2, and the stories are still trying. Huss now is trying to get back Salem. No, she wasn't trying to hear it, because he was wrong for jumping to conclusion. When he finally found out the true story, he was like, oh, my bad, I can't do that. His ex-baby mama, Tony, was the voice of reason and told him what happened and everything. He was like, oh, man, I jumped to conclusion. I have to fix this. And she was like, yeah, you was wrong, so you better fix it, because I love that girl. And I love their relationship, too, Tony and Huss. That's very good. Anyway, so that's one situation. Now, Grady and Kaya, Grady found out that Kaya was arrested because he was on the phone with her when she was arrested. And he didn't know what to do, because around the same time, Shelly's son, Isaiah, called him and was telling him what was going on with Shelly. So he was like torn, where do we go, what to do? Anyway, he called Salem. Salem went to her cousin's rescue, and he went to help Josiah. Long story short, Shelly was missing. Shelly was doing this. Shelly was doing that, helping Josiah. She was taking drugs. All that going on with them. And then Huss and Salem. Huss is trying to find a way. He's at buying her affection, but she doesn't want that. She didn't want anything material, because she had that. She wanted your emotional attachment. She wanted your love. She wanted your protection. So he's trying to get her back at the same time, while Grady's trying to win over Kaya, because she's hurt and everything. So that's tough right there, right? While all that was going on, the cousins did not get along with each of their mothers. So the mothers called a meeting, and Salem and Kaya went to meet the mothers. Oh, that was a bad scene. I don't understand. First of all, you could tell that both mothers are jealous of both their daughters, because there's no way you're going to treat your daughter like that without some kind of jealousy. How are you going to just jump to conclusions saying that your daughter's sleeping her way around? Who says that? A grudgeful mother. Then who just basically turned her back on their daughter because you didn't find out the true story. You just went with what Josiah told you. A grudgeful mother. So now you guys turn your backs on your daughter. You're going to make excuses. No. I was happy when Kaya slapped the crap out of her mom, because her mom was wrong. Well, not slap her, but cursed her out. And I was like, those situations, it's not going to be meant, because those women are so scorned, so hurt for no reason at all, that they would never see the light with their daughters, no matter what. Anyway, long story short, Huss and Salem got back together, and it took him a while, but he made his way back, so I'm glad for that. Kaya was able to beat her case with the help of Grady. He got her a great lawyer, and they found out more information that Shelley was involved and everything, so I love that. Josiah got exactly what he deserved, thanks to Huss and Grady. And there's a little few little happier after that, but overall I did love this book. The book series is The Boy Type is What She Liked, book 1 and 2 by Brianna and Dominique. Check it out, guys. I think you'll really like it. All right, bye, have a good day.